Welcome to the Amplify My Business Market Dominator webinar. I'm Tom McClellan, co-founder here at Amplify My Business. And today what we're going to talk about is how we help hundreds of investors close multiple deals. We're going to pull back the curtain on our marketing systems. I'll introduce you to some of our investors. We'll review some case studies. We'll share some huge bonuses. We'll break down all the dollars and cents of our program, and we'll extend a very special offer to you. So let's get started. First of all, it's important to understand that this webinar is actually about you. You're sick and tired of cold calling. You've been driving for dollars and you know it's a waste of your time. You're done hanging hundreds of bandit signs just to see them stolen or taken down by the city. You've wasted enough money paying for thousands of direct mail pieces and praying for a 1% or even actually less response rate. Your SMS text blast, the response rates have declined and carrier restrictions have increased. That's just a reality of the world we live in. And you've done all this with the single hope of finding a single motivated seller. And when you find that seller, you run into what we call the Zillow Buzzsaw of sellers who fill out a form or they call you up, but they want full retail price. You know there has to be a better way, and today we're going to jump into that. So what I'd like you to do is pull out a piece of paper and make some notes here. On the left-hand side, draw a circle. On the right-hand side, draw another circle. And back on the left, I want to write down where you are now. And by that, I mean, how many deals a month are you doing? And what is your current revenue that you're generating from real estate investing? And on the other side, I want to find out where you want to be. And by that, I mean, how many deals a month can you realistically close? What's the revenue that you're hoping to generate? And most importantly, I want you to write down what your why is. For some people, that why is financial freedom. It's more time with their family. For some people, it's I want to buy a bigger house or I want to travel. Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong answer. But what is it that gets you up in the morning to hustle? And then now I'm going to test your graphic design skills. What I want you to do is draw a bridge from where you are right now to where you want to be. That bridge is what we're going to talk about today. So we survey on a monthly basis over 1,000 investors. We keep a pulse on what's going on in the marketplace across the United States. And the number one roadblock to growing these investors' businesses is inventory. But not just blank inventory. What I'm talking about is truly motivated sellers. That seems to be the reason that investors are not crossing that bridge from where they are now to where they want to be. And part of that survey we've learned, we ask a question, how much time are they spent trying to find a deal? And we've learned that they spend over more than 80% of their time just trying to find an opportunity, and only about 20% of their time closing deals. Today I'm going to show you how our investors that work with Amplify in the Market Dominator program spend 100% of their time working and closing deals. The finding of deals, that's on us, and that's what we do. The inventory problem is completely and totally solved with our Market Dominator program, because we have hundreds of sellers every single day that are asking for a cash offer. If you go to our website, what you're going to find at the very top, you'll see some tabs. And the one I want you to click on, if you're doing some due diligence here, is the one that says lead feed. And every day, we have leads coming in. We have a transparent flow that we show every lead as it comes in. So you can see in real time leads that we're producing. But more important than that, the tab next to that is the one that says deal feed. If you click on that, you'll see all the deals that are closing every single day. And we're all about deals closing. So how do we do it? Well, if you write down these 6 words, it could change your life. And that is, we fish where the fish are biting. Now that may seem obvious, but we don't focus on old ways of trying to find new deals. We use technology. Let me ask a question. Are people spending more or less time online, specifically during this pandemic? Well, Hootsuite did some research, and they found that people are spending 70% more time on their mobile phone online. And when I say online, I'm referring to Facebook and Google. And they're spending 47% more time on their laptop. They're spending 33% more time on their desktop. And they're spending 23% more time online on their tablets. So this is where the fish are biting. If your business doesn't dominate Facebook and Google, it's like you don't exist. We can change that for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back the curtain on exactly how we do it. First, we start in Facebook. We've spent over $2 million fine-tuning our motivated seller marketing campaigns across the country. We work in large markets, in small markets, big cities, rural towns. We know how to find motivated sellers. And each of our leads are 100% exclusive, meaning you're not competing with multiple different investors for the same lead. Part of the secret sauce of what we do is our Amplify Artificial Intelligence, which is basically the pixel we use to track and manage and get smarter every single day on how we fine-tune and identify people who are in the mode of looking to sell. And of course, the most important thing about our campaigns are the results. And here's some quick samples of what our average lead costs are through Facebook across the country. We start with an ad. Now, it's a very precise ad that we've written and fine-tuned, and we know what catches people's attention. Once they click on this ad, then they go to this 15-question survey, and we drill deep. We find out why they're looking to sell, when they're looking to sell. If they're listed with an agent, we actually block that lead from coming through because we're truly looking to find off-market opportunities where they're free from the feeding frenzy of 50 other investors going for the same deal. At the end of that survey, there's a big green button, and it says, "Get my cash offer." So that's what's on their mind as they complete this form. Social media marketing agencies will typically charge from $1,500 to $2,000 per month just to set up and manage your Facebook marketing campaigns. Plus, they'll charge additional fees for ads, videos, and copywriting. Well, we include all our exclusive Facebook campaigns and management as part of our low monthly services. So, you can see where you are now, and if we look across to the right, we're getting a little closer to where we want to be with Facebook ads. Let's hear from a couple of our Amplify clients.
Thank you. And if anyone's closest to cracking the code on overnight success, it has to be you guys.
I'm supposed to make $27,500 on that.
This is just amazing. It's so nice when you find something that's great. So thank you so much.
Got through Amplify was like a home run. It was an insane deal. It all came together literally in a week. Motivated seller. Her literal words to us when we got the lead was, all I want to do is pay off the mortgage. Like, if you can pay off the mortgage, I'm done with this property. We looked at it. It's an area that people are wanting to move to. Properties, like, they just go. I mean, you can't keep a property in that area. So it was literally the perfect deal. So one of the people that I work with, one of our financing partners, I called her up. I'm like, hey, I got this great deal. Right on the spot, her and her husband are like, we'll buy it from you.
I felt like you over-delivered, under-promised on the results. The leads have exceeded what I expected they would be in terms of the number and the cost.
I was out of town this weekend. I got 3 properties under contract, and I closed on a duplex. 3 of those deals I got under contract were Amplify deals.
So I wanted to get a little deeper into Todds Story. He's been in real estate for a while, and his main frustration was inconsistency, basically riding what we call the revenue roller coaster. Now, he's been with us for almost 3 months, and in that time, he's added an additional 6 deals under contract, and he's closed 2 others. What he loves about working with Amplify is the consistency. And if you're looking for consistency to cross from where you are now to where you want to be, we're here to help. So, on the left, we have Facebook, right? Well, it's a 1-2 punch. Once we have your Facebook campaigns up and going, we also add Google, but we do it in a very unique way. Because we all know that the best place to hide a dead body is page 2 of Google search results. If you're not on page 1, it doesn't matter. So here's a little education on how things work with Google. So again, you need to be where the local searchers are looking. Here's how it works. At the top of Google is where the Google AdWords are. And according to Google, 10% of the clicks that happen on that page 1 happen on the Google AdWords. And if you look at the bottom, 30% of the clicks happen in what is called the organic search results. But the bulk of the local searches happen in what is called the local map pack. There's only 3 businesses who can be there. They're highlighted. You can see their reviews, and this is where it's focused, and this is where the most clicks happen when it comes to local search. And when I say local search, it's when someone's typing in a phrase like "sell my house fast." Well, we dominate that space. So the way it works is we use our unique systems to set up your Google business profile. There's very specific things that have to happen to get your site into the first 3 sections. The good thing is when we get you into that 3rd section, it means that we've kicked your competitor out of that space. And we push your competitors to page 2. This is perfect for both established investors and newbies. SEO agencies will charge anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 just to set up your Google My Business page, and then they charge $500 to $1,000 per month to optimize and maintain that position. But we're including this service completely free for the attendees of this webinar, so good timing on your part. So let's look at where we are. Where you were, where you want to be. Let's add Google to that to get you closer to where you want to go. So let's hear some more from some of our
Blackburn
investors.
from Tarek El Moussa's team from the HGTV show Flipper Flop. Just a quick shout out to Amplify My Business. We lit up Amplify's services in September, and the very second lead that we had come in landed an $80,000 assignment fee for us. If that isn't a testament to their services, I don't know what is. Thank you, Amplify, and we appreciate you.
I have done 7 deals, and I'm supposed to close my 8th deal on the 19th.
Honestly, I would say that it has been an amazing experience. I really have no complaints. There has been this beautiful system that you guys set up that makes it so easy for me, where it just takes out the guesswork. I know exactly which leads I need to go to be able to, listen to the call based on what my assistant Ramona will go ahead and say, hey, I've added a call to your calendar. I'll go ahead and send you the information. It's like, boom, I can go in instantly, listen to the recording and see what they've been able to say. And that helps me so much that when I get on the phone, it's just such a smooth process. So I can say, okay, this is what's going on. This is when you're looking to move. This is, kind of what you're looking for. Well, this is what we can provide. And so being able to have leads coming in without me having to necessarily go out and scout for the work for it, it just brings me so much peace of mind. It's been a great piece of my business that I desperately needed. And so being able to scale with you guys, I was so happy that I came across the ad just at the right time to just go ahead and get signed up.
Great. Let's talk a little bit about Daryl. Again, he's been in the real estate industry for quite some time, and he was on that exact same revenue roller coaster. But enter Amplify My Business, and after completely investing in Amplify, he's seen an extra 2 deals closed per month. And now he's partnering and closing deals in multiple states. As a note, this is how most of our investors grow. They'll start with one market and expand out as they see the success and the consistency. That's really the growth model that most of our investors follow. Now, you heard Lauren refer to her assistant and FollowUp. We all know that in real estate, it used to be the most important words were location, location, location. Well, now it's follow-up, follow-up, follow-up. And we've built the most powerful automated follow-up system in our CRM. It's a perfect way to manage your business, and it's a perfect way to keep in contact with your sellers. It has 6 months of automated follow-ups for every seller lead. It has what we call Instant Connect. Plus there's recordings, there's reputation and reviews management, there's an auto dialer, there's 2-way text messaging. It's a very, very powerful system. We've integrated Zillow and Google Maps into it, all to help streamline your time, help you be more efficient in closing more deals. Now, competitors charge anywhere from $97 to $197 per person in their organization to have access to the CRM. Well, that's not how we roll. We include the AMB CRM in our low monthly service. There's no additional fees for additional people on your team. Let's hear just a few more stories.
Why would you go and put work in towards outbound leads, cold calling? Just give it to Amplify.
Most of the leads I'm getting for Amplify are people who at a moment's notice are ready to sell, and I'm able to put myself in front of them instantly through the text messaging and the CRM that you guys have in place. The dripping is massive, man.
I would definitely recommend it. One of the things today's world is we get so caught up trying to be like an octopus, do everything ourselves. And sometimes it's hard to let those things go. It's easy to recommend. I would absolutely recommend it.
I'm very proud to be a part of this organization. I just started with the CRM. That really helps me a lot to set up my business and have everything organized for me. Working with that CRM really helps me to organize everything I need to do. Thank you so much.
This deal, I swear, this lady just messaged me on Amplify through the text message software right now as we're talking, man. I'm telling you, guys are like fail-proof, bro. Fail-proof.
I would recommend you guys to other investors. Your system has a built-in CRM. It's a great system. Once you figure out how to use it, it works good.
Best thing I could say about Amplify My Business is their customer service. They meet up to expectations and they back up their word on what they say, and their customer service is great. Their people are great, and they're very easy to work with.
We have hundreds of stories just like that. But I want to share a specific case study of Julie. She's a partner at Partner Driven. They coach investors all across the country. They have hundreds of clients. And one of her clients actually referred her to us, and she tested us. And within 3 days, she had her first lead under contract, and since then she's closed multiple deals, and then she's recommended us to her hundreds of investors. Now, here's where we are. You can see where you are right now. If you don't have Facebook, if you don't have Google, if you don't have a powerful automated system and a way to organize your business, there's no way you're going to get from where you are now to where you want to be. Let's talk about some of those bonuses that I mentioned at the beginning of this. The first bonus I want to talk about is our leads manager. We provide somebody on our staff who is trained very specifically to work these leads and to work them within your CRM. They follow up on every lead every time. Our friendly agents, they're tenacious. In addition to all the automations, they dial, they text, they leave ringless voicemail. They do the follow-up to help set appointments. That's their goal, is to set appointments for you. Now the next bonus is our sales training. And this is super powerful. If you want to overcome that Zillow Buzzsaw, this is where you figure out how to do it. We provide weekly training sessions, role-playing, everything specifically designed to help you close more deals. It involves deal structure, creativity, basically sales training on what to say, how to say, when to say it, and the mindset of how to close these deals. On top of, we provide training on business structure and management. Now, if you were to pay for this separately, most coaches and trainers charge anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. We include it as all part of our process. Now, when you sign up with our services, you'll also get this. You'll see it highlighted there in yellow. If you can't close a deal, you send it to us, and we'll close it for you, and we'll split that deal with you. Our trainers will jump in and literally work with that seller, come up with a creative solution, and close that deal. So every deal is an opportunity to generate revenue, whether you close it or we close it. This is how you grow your business. If you're really looking to expand your business and your network, we've built out the fastest growing real estate mastermind in the country. We call it the Amplify REI Mastermind. And this is where you can network with like-minded investors, people looking to grow, JV deals. You can post your deals here. There's education, there's more training, and it's all about the networking, as you know, in this business. We provide the perfect forum for that. And the last bonus is, well, we can have sellers, but if you don't have buyers, you can't finish the transaction. We have a very sophisticated system to go out and build you a custom buyers list. And these are typically LLCs who have invested in your market. We'll go and find all the contact information, and that's the list that we'll provide for you. So let's take a breath and look and see what we've done so far. On the left is where you are, and on the right, what you need to ask yourself, if you had the power of Facebook, the power of Google, an automated system, sales training, coaching to help you close deals, a leads manager to set and screen appointments for you, a networking opportunity with the Amplify REI Mastermind, and a custom buyers list, will that help you get where you want to be? Is that going to help you accomplish your why? I think so. Let's hear how this has helped other
Amplify my
investors.
business with somebody who's wanting to get into this type of business.
These guys are definitely worth a shot.
I got my first deal closed. Bought it for 72, selling it for 115. Thanks to your marketing.
I've been getting leads from Amplify for about 2 months now. Been able to get numerous deals under contract. Should be closing on my first deal next week. And you know, the CRM is a game changer. Keeps me organized, and just makes the process so much easier to keep track of deals. So couldn't recommend it more.
That we have had 2 customer visits and have made 2 cash offers. We are looking forward to working with the Amplify team. Thanks.
What I really like about it is that we're able to really centralize our reach and really hone in on the areas that we want to be involved with.
So by now, the biggest question on your mind probably is, well, how much does this cost? What's the investment to get started? So let's jump in. The average minimum wage worker earns about $9.48 per hour. That's about $1,516 per month. Our complete suite of services, everything that we've just showed you, costs less than one minimum wage employee. These services for less than the cost of a $9 minimum wage employee. You get the Facebook ads, the Google Maps domination, the CRM, the leads manager, the deal sales. You get the Amplify REI Mastermind and the custom buyers list. There's 2 investment options, so let me break it down for you. So option 1 is monthly, includes all these services. It's $2,500 to get started and then $1,500 a month. You do need to include your media costs on top of that, and depending on your market, that can range anywhere from $33 to $55 a day. And there's a minimum commitment of 90 days to work with the monthly program. Or if you want to cut your investment in half, our annual plan is for you. And here's what that looks like. You get all the same services, plus 2 additional bonuses. It's $8,997 one time per year. Again, you have to add the media costs. But that cuts your rate down to $4.68 an hour. And we do have financing available. This is powerful because we have 2 more additional bonuses that we've added to the yearly. First of all, you get 2 tickets to our Creative Real Estate Live events. And what this is where you'll learn multiple exit strategies to enable you to monetize every deal. They're both live and virtual events across the country. Let's hear what some of our investors have to say about our last Creative Real Estate Live event. We had it in the Phoenix area.
Hey guys, Brad Mortensen here. I'm in Chandler, Arizona at the Creative Real Estate event that Brandon Simmons has put on. Learning a ton of stuff. Got a bunch of great speakers. Sean Terry, Eddie Speed. We had John Jackson, Pace Morby, dropping gems. I mean, it's been great. So learning a ton. I've been in the industry for years and I'm still learning. So if you're not at these events, hit up Brandon. Get to one of these because we're having a blast and learning a ton. So super excited about it.
All right. What's up, guys? I'm Jesse Aguirre.
And I'm Marty Garatano.
And these are our thoughts about the live event. What do you think?
Thought it was really good. I mean, there's so many different ways to make some money, beyond the typical wholesale, 60% ARV, 70% ARV, it just goes way beyond that. There's endless possibilities, a deal's never dead with all this creative financing that you're learning over.
Hi, I'm Tristan Trenberth. I'm a British expat investor based in Arizona. I specialize in creative financing, so I'm really enjoying the expansion of my knowledge from these experts.
And the main thing I've really taken from this event is no matter what's going on, if you have things that are, deals that seem like they want too much for it, there's always ways to get that deal to not only work out for them, but to work out for you.
All right, so what I really liked about the Creative Real Estate Live Summit, you can do multiple ways to help out the seller. So you got anywhere from subject to lease option. I'm gonna be implementing some Airbnbs in some of my properties, but there's more than one way to help a seller and also make this a win-win for yourself.
So there's the amazing Creative Real Estate Live, but on top of that, we've added a $50,000 guarantee. Let me just clarify what that means. We guarantee that we'll provide our full suite of marketing services until you have generated at least $50,000 in revenue and you've been with us for a year. So we know that if you invest, about $9,000, you're going to get a return of at least $50,000 working with us. And that's the amazing part about the annual plan. So let's see where we are. Where you are now versus where you want to be. We want to help you cross that bridge with Facebook, Google, the CRM. Obviously, if you choose the annual route, the $50,000 guarantee, the Creative Real Estate Live, the sales training, the leads manager, our mastermind, and of course, our custom buyers list. So you can compare and choose which way you'd like to go. We did mention that we have financing available. Now, there is an amazing power of using other people's money. It does take money to make money, but it doesn't need to be your money. There's some simple qualifications. If you have a credit score of at least 620 and you can demonstrate a $40,000 annual income, we have partners who have vetted our program and they said, look, if they're going to sign up for your program, we'll back them, we'll pay the marketing fees in exchange for obviously interest on what they loan you. So taking advantage of using the OPM will cost you about $300 a month. Now the good thing is, when you get started, you don't make your first payment for 30 days. So you can be up and running within 7 days with us, not even make a payment until 30 days. You'll have leads, you'll be working deals before you ever have to make a payment. So you've got all these things to consider. And now the big question that you need to ask yourself is, are you willing to make a change? How comfortable are you on the left? How comfortable are you where you are now? Are you uncomfortable enough that you'll do whatever it takes to get to the right, to get those deals and the revenue that you're hoping to accomplish? Albert Einstein famously said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If you stay where you are and you do not make any changes, you can only expect similar results. If you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. And our job is to help you make a change, because it's true. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. And I'm here to invite you to make a change. Join us on the right. Join us on with all the tools and services. All of a sudden have an army of people working behind the scenes to help grow your business. Let's just hear some last words from some of our other investors.
And Amplify My Business has been phenomenal. So big shout out to Tom and to Matt over there at Amplify.
The very first lead I called with this system, I wound up closing the deal.
It's like a train, man. It starts real slow.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get that momentum, it's rolling. It's hard to stop.
The system is great. I get a lead, I get a text message, I respond, I get it set up. It's very user friendly, very easy. The ads are great. I have nothing negative to say.
I have 61 leads in a pipeline. In February, I was able to lock up 2 contracts. One of those is already locked up. Been closed in March, actually 2 weeks ago. And I have another one that I just got under contract today. So you could definitely say that things are going really well. So this is definitely something, Amplify My Business, that I see as a true asset to help me closing.
I'm so glad I found Amplify, for real. This is just amazing. It's so nice when you find something that's great. So thank you so much. I started with your team. Wow. Everything was set up within 2 or 3 days.
So I hope you see that this webinar has truly been about you and your success, helping you move from where you are now to where you want to be. We look forward to working with you. Now, all you have to do is go to go.amplifymybusiness.com to change your business, change your life, change from where you are now, and get you to where you want to be. I do have to read this one disclaimer, thanks to our attorneys. The profits and testimonials used in this video are used for examples only. This is not a promise or guarantee of profits or performance for you. Profits and success vary based on investor skills, closing strategies, and other market variables. And again, finally in closing, we truly want to get you from where you are now to where you want to be with Facebook, Google, CRM, our $50,000 guarantee, our Creative Real Estate Live, our sales and deal training, the Leads Manager, Amplify REI Mastermind, and our custom buyers list.